This video is for educational purposes only. I am not a licensed medical professional. These are all alternative practices and experiences. Nothing I'm saying is supported or has been evaluated by mainstream science. Always consult a professional before making any changes. Viewer discretion is advised. This content may be sensitive to some people. What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing well. So today we're back on the healing subject. We're back on the longevity subject. Today I'm going to be bringing you the 3 keys to healing. It's really simple. No doctors needed. You just have to have the determination and the passion and the willpower to do it yourself. If you're really serious about healing, it's possible. From stage 4 cancer to Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's, dementia, all types of incurable diseases that modern medicine doesn't have a cure for. The cure is in you. It's in your mind, it's in your diet, and it's in your environment. Those are the 3 keys right there. We're giving you guys all this information for free. If you want more information, more personalized healing, fitness accountability, lifestyle accountability, have a course for that. We do one-on-one calls. But anyways, we're gonna jump right into this video. It's gonna be a quick video. We're just gonna be talking about the 3 keys to healing. And again, the 3 keys to healing is diet, what you're putting into your body, mind state, your own beliefs, and your environment. So we'll just jump right into diet real quick. So the previous video I made, if you haven't seen that, about foods you need to avoid if you're serious about healing or your longevity, go watch that video. There's quite a bit of stuff in there that you need to avoid, and it can sound intimidating and hard to do, but it's honestly really simple. You just need to stop going out. You need to stop eating fast food. You need to check to see what kind of oil restaurants that you like are cooking with, and you need to start cooking more of your own food. You need to start growing more of your own food. And if you can't pronounce the ingredients and it's not organic, you definitely should not be supporting. Something that has a lot of people messed up, salt. You really need to avoid salt. I touched on that a little bit in the previous video, but salt is really gonna make you not heal fast and just make you bloated and high blood pressure, stroke, heart disease, all types of things. There's a reason why salt is pushed so hard, and if you've seen the numbers for how much salt we actually need, you would be suspicious too. So avoid salt. Salt's in everything. You don't need to cook with salt. Now, for whatever you're trying to heal out there, maybe you have something wrong with your gut, maybe you have issues with your kidney or your liver, maybe you have a weak heart, or maybe you have neurological issues, or you're getting Parkinson's disease or Alzheimer's or dementia. There's gonna be specific herbs, specific foods, specific plants for each of those organs. And you can do a lot of research yourself and find it online, but there's definitely formulas to how you should be taking them. There is specific herbs, plants are medicinal. Every single plant you eat that's edible is gonna be slightly different nutritionally and medicinally. I say this all the time, that any disease you can think of, there's a herb that can cure it. Even new diseases that haven't even came out yet, there's a herb that can cure it. The plant kingdom is so diverse, so huge. Guys, we're not tapping into it. We have everything right at our fingertips. There's no reason why we shouldn't be tapping into all the different herbs. And the statistic is that Americans are only eating 17 different things a month, 17 different foods. I think it was 5 or 6 different animal products, and then it was like 12 or 13 different plants a month. And to have a healthy gut biome, you have to be eating 30 different things a month. And for the last 3, 4, 5 years, me and my wife, we have been eating 300 different plants a month. So it's the same thing with investing with your money. You want to be diverse where you put your money. And it's the same thing with your diet. You want to be diverse in what you're eating, if that is clean, if that's healthy stuff. Now, a lot of you guys, there's a lot of misconceptions about being plant-based, vegan, vegetarian, whatever you want to call it. But the reality of it is, if you are trying to heal, if you really want to heal, and you really want to live as long as you can, guys, plant-based is the way to go. It's no secret that protein is the hardest thing for your body to process and digest. And I'm not saying you don't need protein. Obviously you need protein, but there's a lot of people eating a lot of protein and they're not working out. So I don't know why they're eating so much protein. And for a healthy male, that number is 40 grams of protein a day, 40 to 50 grams of protein a day. And something that a lot of people don't know, even bodybuilders and nutritionists, is that in order for your body to absorb protein and turn protein into muscle, you have to be getting amino acids. And there's 9 essential amino acids that our body doesn't create. But for example, right now, the sun is beaming me and my body is creating nutrients from that sunlight. And we create a lot of amino acids from sunlight, but there's 9 essential ones that you have to make sure you're getting. And pretty much all animal products have all those essential amino acids. And there is a ton of plants, guys, a ton of plants that have all the essentials as well. There's some plants that have 20 out of 20 amino acids, and moringa is one of them. I recommend that as a supplement for everybody. It's a multivitamin, it's a supplement, it's the most nutritious plant in the whole entire world. There's, I think, 60 times more antioxidants in that than turmeric. And a lot of you guys know about turmeric for inflammation and stuff. 60 times more powerful than turmeric. So moringa is definitely a miracle, and I just threw that in there for you guys. You should be taking an organic moringa supplement as your multivitamin. Throw your multivitamin away. You don't need it. You get your vitamins from fruits, from vegetables, and from moringa. But so being plant-based, guys, I can't. When you start going down that rabbit hole, it is absolutely insane. Not one bad thing comes from being plant-based. There's so many side effects and from eating meat. Like, it's one thing if you're eating meat on occasions and you know where that meat is coming from, or that eggs or that dairy, but eggs and dairy fuel pathogens. They fuel all diseases. They fuel cancer. It's not a secret. Do your own research if you don't believe me. But milk, eggs, fuel pathogens. Meat, so hard to digest. It clogs up your arteries, and it's just so rough on your colon, so rough on your digestive system. And your digestive system, your gut, really is your longevity. So, guys, you gotta stop eating out. Eating out I can't think of one restaurant that isn't using seed oils. I mean, even if they're not using seed oils, their ingredients are not organic. It's not good. You guys got to start growing your own food. You got to start eating out. So that's pretty much all I'm going to go over in the first key to healing: diet. What you're putting in your body can either cause disease, or it's either going to make you live a lot longer life. So we just went over number 1, which is your diet, what you're putting into your body. So now for number 2, for your longevity and for healing, we're going to talk about mind state. Princess Peach. Aww. Yeah. You like the sun, huh? Princess Peach on a leash. You guys go check her out on Instagram. She's going to be famous. She's purring. All right, so for number 2, we're gonna be talking about, we went over diet already, and we just touched on that a little bit. There's a lot more to dive on that. Number 2 is mind state. So honestly, out of all 3 of these keys, mind state is no doubt the strongest one. Your own beliefs about yourself affect everything, affect your reality, affect how your body heals, how it grows, everything. So one of the main things that you need to do for longevity or for healing any type of disease or whatever you're going through is you need to remove all the negative beliefs that you have about yourself, about your condition, about your healing, about I need to go to the doctor. Is this even gonna work without a doctor? Do I take this prescription? You need to remove all those negative self-beliefs. We have everything inside of us to heal whatever there is. Fill in the negative beliefs with positive affirmations. I am healing, I am healed, I am fulfilled. You know, there's tons of good affirmations. You need to be saying those preferably every morning, every night. If you're really serious about healing, prayer is awesome. So something that I'm gonna throw in that is super important is exercise. No matter what age you are, you gotta be out there. If you're an old person, you need to be out in your garden pulling weeds. You need to be in the gym, you need to be sweating, you need to be detoxing. We need to be pushing ourselves to keep going. Guys, you really just have to believe. You have to believe that you can heal. You have to believe that you don't need a doctor, that God set all this up perfectly. Your mind state alone is so strong. If you're adding something in there like a diet change, a lifestyle change, wow, yeah, you can heal anything. So some more mind state things that you have to get over is anxiety, depression, stress. If you're a super stressful person, if that's the kind of mind state you have, it is going to be very hard to heal. You have to be serious. This is no joke. This is a lifestyle change, and a lot of people may be too far gone. This video is not for everybody. This healing is not for everybody, but it can be. I think I'm gonna slide over a little bit because I'm losing the sun. So if you're somebody who's stressed out, who has anxiety, who has depression, who has tons of just negative, we all have negative thoughts, and we need to weed those thoughts out of our mind little by little, and we need to fill them in with something positive. And sleep is huge too. That will greatly, without sleep you're not going to heal anything. You're not going to get better at all. Without that sleep, yeah, you can't recover. Now the third one is environment. Environment could be sleep too, but for me, whenever I think about environment, it's, am I in a toxic place? You know, physically and mentally. What do I mean by that? Okay, where I work, is there negative people bringing me down? If I share an idea with them, does it get shut down? Like, that's negative mentally. Then there's the physical aspect of the environment too. Maybe you work in a machining shop and there's tons of heavy metal particulate in the air. Maybe you just work in a place where there's tons of dust and it's chemicals. You're in a toxic environment, and your body is not going to be able to detox. It's not going to be able to heal. If you get your body out of those places, out of those negative, away from those negative people, and away from all those chemicals wherever you're working, it could be fragrances or just any chemicals. Fragrances and chemicals, they're gonna make you not heal, and they're gonna hold you back from longevity for sure. I mean, the fragrances are just, they're freaking crazy. Cause behavioral issues, all types of neurological issues, and America has over 500,000 chemicals being industrialized and created, and basically none of them have been tested on us to see how the effects are, and they're just pumping them out, no big deal. Those are some of the environments you're gonna want to avoid. No more chemicals, no more fragrances. Throw your dish soap away. Throw your favorite smelling laundry detergent away. Get something organic, some organic soap, organic laundry detergent. Throw the Febreze away. Throw your Roundup away. You're gonna want to be out in your garden barefoot. This is the healing part of the environment. You're gonna want to be out in the sun, in nature a couple times a week, and at least an hour a day you want to be in the sun. It's best if you're barefoot. Being barefoot outside is proven to help you heal and live longer and just enjoy your environment. You guys really need to start an organic garden. That's going to be a great environment for you to be in. That's going to impact you mentally and physically as well. Quit your toxic job. If you can't quit your toxic job right away, well, stick it out for as long as you can. Focus on the other two keys, diet and mind state, And but overall, yeah, you need to get out of that environment if it is toxic, whether it be chemicals in that environment or just negative people in that environment. You need to get out of it. They're holding you back, they're taking your lifespan, and yeah, you're not going to heal. So I got a Discord where you guys can go on there. I'm going to set up a WAP to where you can book one-on-one calls with me, and you guys can get that accountability, whether it be for fitness, whether it be for your diet, whether it be for whatever kind of accountability you need that's holding you back from healing. We'll be there for you. We can come up with specialized plans for whatever you're going through, for whatever organ you're trying to heal. That's it for this video. Go check out the Discord. Please share and like this video. There's hope for everybody, even the uncurable. There's hope. If you guys need any help, go check out the Discord. It's the same as the YouTube channel. There will be a link in the description. We're trying to get a community started up full of people who are trying to build wealth, investing, and people who are just focused on longevity, and for middle to older age people who are trying to heal. So whatever you need, we got it. Thank you guys for watching. Health is wealth.